Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Hope you guys been enjoying the content on the channel as of late. The lighting in this is just really good. I just love the lighting right now in this video. So I am not gonna go out just yet. I had to pick up my brother in a little bit. So I'm just gonna make this short and sweet, while we also have this really good lighting going on. Um, so this is kind of film centric. I mean, more or less like just free talking. But I'm kind of billing it as a film topic of such because it does correlate to the film industry, at least for the future. It's gonna take shape. We've discussed this before about AI, specifically the utilization of artificial intelligence. Um, and we've discussed variations of that. So we've primarily touched on like screenwriting, which I'm not sure if that's really taken shape. I know that the I know that the writers and actor strikes were against that sort of thing, and that was like the one thing that I can agree on when it came to the strikes. Everything else, not so much. But that one point about artificial intelligence, removing them, or at least having the authority of such a thing, not people just going, hey, you need to do this or you need to do that. Um, like, I like that. I like that, that, sorry, there was like a bee on my windows, um, but I like that if that creatives may have authority of whether or not they want to use AIs in their stuff or in the projects that they are working on. Um, but um, but yeah, so I was with that for the strike. I was very much for not having artificial intelligence be such a dominance in the industry. But this year is like it's only January now, and it's like the AI conversation has like only gotten bigger, and like it's gonna get bigger as the years go along. Eventually, it's an inevitable future where artificial intelligence is gonna be integrated into our culture. There's gonna be jobs that are not gonna be uh, run by humans. There's gonna be just machinery that does the job for us. Um, it's not gonna be fucking Skynet. Some of you guys, I think, are over exaggerating the possibility of artificial intelligence. It's not gonna get that crazy. We're not looking at a apocalypse, for the foreseeable future. I would say you're looking at maybe something like Wall-E. That's probably the closest you'll probably get to like, minus of course like the takeover of AIs and stuff like that, because we'll manage it, we'll temper it. I don't think that we're gonna get out of hand with it, or at least I don't think that, like, if something were to go haywire, I'm pretty sure that we'll have things in place to where we're not in danger. You know, I think Elon Musk like created is in the process of creating like an AI or something like that, and he even said if that thing were to attack, like its speed is like not as it's like half the speed of a human basically. So it's like it's not even that fast. So, but what really got to me was today I was just kind of going through the just farting around on my phone, and I got one of these news feeds that popped up for AIs, and it was a quiz from the New York Times, and they were saying, hey, can you identify which is a real image and which is an AI image? And I was like, shit, this should be fucking easy. Sure. I had no fucking idea how good those images looked, like how authentic they looked. Like, because I never look into this shit, I don't know. So I was thinking AI stuff, I thought it would be more blatant, super obvious, you know. like more exaggerated eyes or this and that. And some of the photos that I saw are easier to spot that are AI generated, and then there was a ton of them where I was shocked that those were AI. Like, it's getting scary how good it looks, you know, and how real it looks. Because I spoke to my brother about this a few days ago, you know, like the implications, like what can happen, you know, and speaking film proper, um, you know, this can turn into a whole different medium for like cinematography, you know, who's to say, because we already have fucking like green screen and then that whole shit they use for the Mandalorian, where they don't even have to go on set, they just fucking plop it into a computer and generate the image. Like, is that AI technology, by the way? That whole sphere thing that they use for the Mandalorian, is that AI generated? I don't know. Um, Maybe it is. I don't know. But my point is that it's gonna look at these images. Like, they look fucking real. Like, they look so authentic. You know, some of them are obvious, like some of like water palettes or like the fog effects, like some of those are easier to spot, but and sometimes on like the texturing for like humans and stuff like that, you can tell when it's not real. But when it comes to like the rocks or like grass or anything like that, it's pretty fucking legit. And it's scary. And how this impacts film is, like I said, it's going to impact it on a visual medium. Not just, you know, we talked about screenwriting before, you know, that's, you know, that's ghostwriting essentially, you know, and I mean, ghostwriting for yourself, I don't, you know, that's the funny thing. It's like it's essentially ghostwriting, but at the same time, it's like you're just not wanting to write it, so you're just going to program a robot to do the work for you, which basically, in turn, you're doing the work. It's just the robot is doing it for you, you know. You had the idea, you just fed it to a program essentially, but so it's like you're ghostwriting for yourself, or you know, I just found the humor in that, but think about visuals, like cinematography, aesthetics, like just overall production design. That can be handed over to AIs if studios like it, I that's the scary part to me, you know, just thinking about it. It's like how things aesthetically can look and how manipulative that can get, you know. What if something looks amazing, right? And then it's labeled as an AI generated thing. Wouldn't you feel cheated? You know, if you watch something like, I don't know, let's say you watch the next Star Wars movie, right? And you see the landscapes and you're thinking, wow, this looks fucking amazing. And you look into who did the work and you just see an AI program listed. Like, wouldn't you feel cheated? You know? Like, that would be fucking, that would suck, you know? And also, like I said before, when it came to screenwriting, like, the whole artistry is gone when a program is having to do it. When something non-sentient is having to do the work, the human component is no longer there, and it just feels cheap, you know. Even if it looks gorgeous, it still feels cheap because you lack that humane element. So, and Hollywood's like subtly been putting stuff like that. I remember, I don't know if it was AI or not. You have to, maybe it was just VFX actually. Yeah, I think it was VFX, because I was going to bring up that movie, You People. Remember with the whole VFX thing they did with Jonah Hill, where the two people at the end of the movie, they were like, they didn't want to kiss or whatever, so they just had VFX do the work for them. But like, I don't know, man. Like that, that's a scary thought, you know, for the future. Not just, you know, not just film. Like, just think generally speaking. You can blackmail people. You can sue people. You can do a lot of things with this like AI technology, and it can get out of hand. Like we just saw with in the news, you know, with a bunch of other things, with George Carlin with his whole stand-up. Like it was an hour-long stand-up or something like that. Fucking gross. And not to mention Taylor Swift recently with all the nudes that came out. they weren't her nudes, they were AI generated, but still, it's still an invasion of privacy, and it's really gross. And then Robin Williams with his voice, Tom Hanks with that one commercial, like, it's pretty fucking scary. And like, you know, my opinion would be just to try to stay off the internet, or at least, you know, like, don't engage on the internet, because fuck, you know. Because I just do videos, like, that's just what I do here. I just, you know, I create content, and I just do my thing, and I don't engage on the comments or whatever like that. I just say my piece and leave, you know. So, you know, but yeah, it's scary, man. It's very scary. And just for what it means for film, you know, is also scary, because aesthetically things can just be fake. They could not, I mean, they're already fake. I mean, we already have VFX that are taking precedence. You know, nothing is practical anymore. But at least within VFX, you have the human component that is there, though. You have people that are working on it, that are taking the time to polish things and do things right. Where now it could be where we just have programs just doing the work for us and getting the work done faster, and as a result, maybe looking as good, but still not, you know, still not warranted, because it's all about human component. So, and I get the argument that can be made that there is still a human component there, because a human is having to program the AI. So in turn, there is technically a human component present. I understand that. What I'm saying is the actual labor, the actual work. There's no one there doing that. It would just be a bunch of machinery just moving back and forth, and you just having to press a button, you know, just to get the thing started up. So the hard work would just be programming, and like, a lot of people know how to do that shit, and it's not really that difficult when you know the logistics. So yeah, so Hollywood's just getting lazy, you know. The world's just getting lazy. We're gonna all be on fucking hover chairs, and we're all gonna be fat as fuck, you know. It's, yeah, it's gonna be an interesting future, dangerous future, if just yeah, that's a better word for it. But you guys, let me know your thoughts on the whole AI stuff. The images of Taylor Swift and all that. That was just fucking. I mean, I don't fucking give a shit about Taylor Swift or whatever like that, but I heard about it. I was like, that's pretty fucked up, you know. And the Robin Williams one. The Robin Williams one was more fucked up to me, because it's like, you know, just, you know, like, yeah, that's it's crazy. It's crazy. So, you guys want to know your thoughts on the whole AI thing? You know, how do you think it's going to impact film? Like I said, I think mainly it's going to affect the screenwriting, you know, just the screenwriting and aesthetics. I think that's where AI would be implemented. Like, that's what I'm guessing. But you guys let me know if there's any other places that you can see them being implemented. And do you want it? Do you want that sort of thing in film? I don't. But you guys let me know if you disagree. So that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. And until then, I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.